Michael Jackson's Thriller album goes 34x platinum in US. The Recording Industry Association of America, the estate of Michael Jackson, Epic Records and Legacy Recordings announced that Michael Jackson's Thriller is now certified 34x platinum, extending its record as the highest certified album by a solo artist, continuing the King of Pop's reign as the biggest-selling artist of all time with worldwide sales of over 100 million for Thriller and 1 billion overall. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content about Michael Jackson. The Recording Industry Association of America has awarded gold and platinum records on behalf of the music business for nearly 60 years, but this is the first time an artist has crossed the 30x multi-platinum plateau, said Kerry Sherman, Chairman and CEO, RIAA. We are honored to celebrate the unique status of Thriller in gold and platinum history. What an exceptional achievement and testament to Thriller's enduring spot in our hearts and musical history. Michael Jackson's masterpiece Thriller, produced by Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson, won a record-setting 8 Grammys, more than any album ever, and has been earning awards and setting new standards of success since its release on November 30, 1982. Thriller spent nearly 2.5 years on the Billboard album chart and holds a modern-day record of 37 weeks at number 1. It was the first album in history to spend each of its first 80 weeks in the album chart's top 10, a feat only reached by one other album in the more than 3 decades since. During its 112th week on Billboard's album chart, it became the first title ever to be certified RIAA 20x multi-platinum, October 30, 1984. Worldwide, Thriller went to number 1 in practically every country in the world, including the UK, France, Italy, Australia, Denmark, Belgium, South Africa, Spain, Ireland, New Zealand, Canada, and apartheid South Africa. The album was acclaimed for its range and depth. Rolling Stone referred to the album as a watershed moment for Michael, and Newsweek prophetically wrote that Michael's voice haunts these songs, gives them heart, it is what will make this music endure. 7 tracks from the album became top 10 singles, and 3, Beat It, Billie Jean and Thriller, went number 1. All 9 assumed a permanent place in hearts and memories of everyone on the planet. More than just an album, Thriller has remained a global cultural multimedia phenomenon for both the 20th and the 21st centuries, smashing musical barriers and changing the frontiers of pop forever. The music on Thriller is so dynamic and singular that it defied any definition of rock, pop or soul that had gone before. Beat It was a new kind of pop-rock hybrid and demolished the long-standing segregation between black and white music with Eddie Van Halen's incendiary guitar. On the Girl Is Mine, a black man and a white man bantered about the same girl. On the same album were songs like the African-rooted Wanna Be Startin' Somethin' and the rhythm and blues-based Billie Jean. No one had ever released an album with such a vast range of material. Perhaps Michael's most significant racial trailblazing came with music videos, wrote Joe Vogel in Man in the Music. Fascinated with the fledgling art form, Michael wanted to tell a story and entertain on a grand scale. Despite the luscious cinematography, dramatic narrative and spectacular choreography of Billie Jean, a fledgling MTV, which was programming white rock artists almost exclusively, refused to play it. Epic persisted. Once the wall came crashing down, MTV's ratings soared and a door was opened for a generation of African American artists. He was MTV's Jackie Robinson, said cultural critic Touré. Next, came the unforgettable short film For Beat It, which featured Michael bringing 2 gangs together through the power of music and dance. And then there was Thriller. Premiered at the AVCO Theater in Los Angeles in 1983, it sold out every night for 3 weeks. No other video before or since has generated such excitement and has such a hold on our attention, such that more than 30 years later we all share it as a collective memory, and it remains the only music video to be inducted into the elite National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. The importance of Thriller was recognized by Michael Jackson's industry peers at the Grammys. Thriller was nominated in a record-breaking 12 categories and won a history-making 8, which stands as the record for most Grammy Awards to be won by any album. 7 of those Grammys that year were awarded to Michael for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Beat It, Best Male Pop Vocal Performance, Thriller, Best Engineered Recording, Non-Classical, Thriller. Best Male Rock Vocal Performance, Beat It. Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, Billie Jean. Best R&B Song, Billie Jean. Michael's 8th Grammy that year was in the Best Recording for Children, Single or Album, Musical or Spoken category for E.T. The Extraterrestrial. That same year, Michael Jackson took home 8 American Music Awards and 3 MTV Video Music Awards. The following year, the making of Michael Jackson's Thriller took home the Best Video Album trophy at the 27th Annual Grammy Awards. During his extraordinary career, Michael Jackson sold more than 1 billion records worldwide, released 13 #1 singles and became one of a handful of artists to be inducted twice into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Guinness Book of World Records recognized Jackson as the most successful entertainer of all time and Thriller as the world's top-selling album of all time. His artistry, choreography and music continue to inspire generations of pop, soul, R&B, and hip-hop artists and fans. It is crystal clear that Michael Jackson is simply the greatest and biggest artist of all time, says L.A. Reid, chairman and CEO of Epic Records. Not only are his chart hits and sales stats staggering, but his pure musicality was otherworldly. Thriller was groundbreaking and electrifying, it was perfection. I am extremely proud that Michael is the heart and soul of Epic Records, and he will forever remain the one and only king of pop. 100 million albums and counting. There has never been a phenomenon like Thriller, says John Branca and John McClain, co-executors of the estate of Michael Jackson. Michael opened the floodgates of his creativity, explored emotional depths, and pushed the boundaries of sonic innovation. In the process, he breached destructive barriers in the music industry and literally united the world through his music. There isn't a place on this planet that hasn't been exhilarated by the music of Michael Jackson. 30 years after its release, Thriller continues to be a revelation. Congratulations to the King of Pop.